This is Lecture 2, Elementary Row Operations. By the end of this discussion, you should be able to define a row operation, reduce a matrix to its row echelon form, or REF, reduce a matrix to its reduced row echelon form, or RREF. A row operation is defined as any of the following operations applied to an m by n matrix. First, interchange two rows. Second, multiply a row by non-zero constants. And third, add a multiple of a row to another row. We denote the ith row as r sub I. We are going to perform row operations, and when we say row operations, it may mean any of these three. Alright, we have here a 3 by 2 matrix and a set of 3 row operations. Let us do this. For the first one, we have interchange rows 1 and 3. So, what are we going to do is, we are going to write we are going to interchange rows 1 and 3. So, I'm going to write symbols like this in line with the first row and third row on the original given. This one will be transformed into 1, 2, 4, 5, and then 2, 3. Multiply 2 to row 3. We are going to apply this on the first iteration. This is the first iteration. Multiply 2 to row 3. So, it means that we are going to multiply 2 to row 2. So, this one will become the new row 2. Take note that it is very imperative to write these to guide your readers. Para clear kung ano yung ginagawa nyo. Next, we have 1, 2. Then, performing the row operation, we have 8, 10. And then 2, 3. This is the second iteration. Next, we have change. This is the heart, by the way. Next, change the entries of R1 by 3 times R3 minus twice R2. So let's denote this as star again, but in asterisk form. So it says here, change the entries of R1 by 3 times R3. So 3 times R3 minus twice of R2. So this will transform R1. 3R3 and then minus 2R2. So what will that be? So we have 3 times 2 minus 2 times 8. So you have 6 minus 16 here. We have negative 10. So that will be the entry on the first row. Next, we have 3 times R3. 3 times 3 minus 2 times 10. 9 minus 20, you have negative 11. So now we have negative 10 and negative 11 as the entries of the new first row. And then, kopyahin lang natin yung second and third dahil hindi naman sila nagalaw. This is now the transformed matrix using these row operations. Now that you already know the row operations that we're going to do, let us now discuss about the row echelon form. A matrix is in row echelon form when the properties below are satisfied. First, any row consisting entirely of zeros occur at the bottom of the matrix. Sige, mag-build tayo ng example dito so that you can visualize how it looks like. Suppose that we have here a 3 by 3 matrix. So it says here, any rows consisting entirely of zeros occur at the bottom Okay, so it means that the most zeros must be at the bottom. So it can be all zeros or just most zeros. Second, for each row that does not contain or consist entirely of zeros, the first non-zero entry is 1. Okay, so let's say that that is in the first row. Let's say 1, 3, 5. The leading entry is 1. And then third, for two successive non-zero rows, the leading one in the higher row is farther to the left than the leading one in the lower row. So, ibig sabihin, itong first row natin, dapat yung susunod sa kanya ay nandito yung 1. So, this is an example of a row echelon form. These are other examples. As you can see, most zeros occur at the bottom, and then you have here, okay, and then the diagonal, okay, as you can see. And then you can also notice the diagonal. Okay, also this one. Okay, and then here, and then the diagonal. Okay, and then this also. Take note that this is not in the row echelon form because of this one. It has to be transformed to positive 1. Okay. Next, we will have the Gaussian elimination, named in honor of Carl Friedrich Gauss. The Gaussian elimination is the process of transforming a matrix into the row echelon form by elementary row operation. So, yung nabanggit natin na tatlo, yun yung gagamitin natin para ma-transform into REF ang isang matrix. Next, we have the second process. We have the Gauss-Jordan elimination, named in honor of Carl Friedrich Gauss and Wilhelm Jordan. This is the process of transforming a matrix into its reduced row echelon form, or RREF, by continuing the Gaussian elimination upwards. Okay, yung Gaussian elimination, target natin na gawing REF, no? So, meron ka ditong mga zeros. Tapos, yung Gauss-Jordan naman, itutuloy lang natin. Okay, so dito magkaka-zero tayo. Dapat sa taas din. The applications of these will be discussed in Lecture 3. Let us have our first example. We have here a 3 by 3 matrix. We are going to reduce it into the row echelon form and the reduced row echelon form. Okay. In this case, we're going to transform it into an upper triangular matrix for the row echelon form. In case you're wondering, baka mamaya isipin nyo, bakit hindi natin gagawing 0 lahat ng nasa bottom row, since echelon form din yon. We are saving this last entry here because later we are going to use this in system of linear equations. So we are not going to transform this into this, but into an upper triangular matrix. Okay? Let's do it using the row operations. Alright, let me just... Yung una natin gagawin is i-0 itong 3 and 4. We can perform interchanging of rows if you want. That is, if you want to make this 4, 5, 1, 3, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3. So, this is also okay. You will obtain the another equivalent row echelon form for that. But in this case, we are not going to interchange rows. Alright. Ito yung isa-zero muna natin because obviously ito, mamaya pa yan. We are going to relate this entry to the first entry. And then, itong 4, dito rin kay 3 na nasa taas because yun yung hindi natin gagalawin. Okay, so what are we going to do? Okay, let's have R2. Parang kailangan, ang goal natin mag-0 yan. So, R2 minus R1 because 3 minus 3 is equal to 0. Or pwede rin namang R1 minus R2 Parehas lang yon. So, this will become the new R2 of the first iteration. Next, etong 4 at saka 3, paano yan mag-0? Paano mag-0 si 4? Multiply tayo ng 4 kay R1 and then minus, multiply tayo ng 3 kay R3. Para ang lalabas, 12 minus 12. Magsi-0 na yan. So, this one will become the new third row. And then, let's have R1 minus R2. R1 minus R2, 0. 3 minus 2, positive 1. 4 minus 3, positive 1. Kung halimbawa, nag-R2 minus R1 kayo, magiging negative lang to. Pero this will be the same later. Pwede rin yon. Okay, for the last row, 4R1 minus 3R3. 12 minus 12, 0. And then, 12, 4 times 3, 12 minus 15, negative 3. And then, we have 4R1, 16, minus 3, 13. Okay. Next that we're going to do is to make this 0. Okay, nakita na natin na na-0 na tong itong magkatapat na entries na to. So, eto naman para maging upper triangular matrix. Okay, we are going to relate this one to the second row. Kasi makikita nyo na 0, 0 na to. Kapag nirelate natin to kay first row, like 3 plus negative 3, dito sa third row, first entry, magkakaroon tayo ng problema. Magiging 3 plus 0, positive 3. Eh, di ba siniro na nga natin? So, that's why, in this entry, ang i-relate natin ay yung second and third row. Okay, let's have 3R2. Okay, 3 times 1 ay 3. And then, ipa-plus natin dito para mag-0. So, this will become the new R3 of the second iteration. Okay, we have 3R2 plus R3. Siyempre, 0 na yon. So, kaya nga silang dalawa yun i-relate natin. 3 plus negative 3, you have 0. 3 plus 13, positive 16. Alright, this is not yet the row echelon form because kailangan mag-1 yung mga entries dito sa diagonal na to. Yun ang condition ng row echelon form. So, kailangan 1 yung leading entries. So, what are we going to do? For the first row, pwede tayo mag-multiply ng 1/3 or mag-divide by 3. So, you have R1 divided by 3. This one will become the new R1. For the R2, wala na tayong problema. Sa R3, divide lang tayo by 16. This will be the new R3. Okay, so let's write it. We have 1, and then 4/3, and then these. 0, 0, 1. This is now the row echelon form. Alright, next natin is the reduced row echelon form. If in the row echelon form, we transform the matrix into upper triangular matrix, dito naman, we are going to transform it into a diagonal matrix. Meaning to say, etong part na to dapat maging 0. So, medyo mahirap because we have a fraction here. We have 4/3. So, for the sake of RREF, what are we going to do is to multiply 3 to the first row. Okay, meaning to say, i-reverse lang natin yung ginawa natin for REF for the sake of the RREF. Okay? Dito, you have 3, 3, and then 4. And then, this. Mas madaling mag-work dito kasi puro mga whole numbers na yung entries. Dito kasi may fraction. So, that will be a little bit difficult. Okay, our goal is to make this 0. Okay. Ano yung gagawin nating row operation? Dito, i-relate natin yung first and second row entries dito sa may third row entry. Dahil ayan yung hindi natin gagalawin. Okay, for the first row, paano magsisiro yung 4 using itself at saka yung 1? Okay, pwede tayo maglagay ng R1 minus 4 R3. So, yung multiple ng 1. Okay. This one will be the new R1. Importante na ilalagay nyo tong mga to para alam ng readers nyo kung ano yung nangyayari sa mga iterations. Okay, next that we have is 1 and 1. Madali lang. R2 minus R3. So, this one will become the new R2. Okay, writing this. The first row, R1 minus 4R3 will be positive 3. Positive 3 again. And then 0. For the second row, R2 minus R3, 0. 1 and then 0. And then for the third row, wala naman nangyari. So, let's just copy it. Alright, next that we have, ito naman yung dapat mag-0. So, it's obvious kung alin gagamitin natin. Ito. Alright, for the first row, you have R1 minus 3R2 transformed into the first row of the next. Okay, we have 3 and then 0 and then 0 and then yung second and third wala naman nangyari. Alright. Yung next na gagawin naman natin dito is to make this positive 1. So, multiply ulit tayo ng 1/3 or divide lang natin yung R1 by 3. Okay? We will now have the reduced echelon form. This is now the RREF. EF and RREF. So, you have a 2 by 3 matrix and a 3 by 3 matrix.